How's it going, guys? I am Tickets, you are the spectators. This is my gameplay. It's a 29 and 4 on Resistance. And what I'd like to talk to you guys about today is real life trolls or pretend bullies. I thought it was convenient because in this game we were playing against these guys that called themselves like a troll army or something like that. I don't know. They were running around with riot shields trying to, block themselves into rooms and stuff like that. It wasn't working though, we were beasting on them. I was just playing by myself at first, and then a few guys started talking to me once we were playing to these troll guys. They were whinging about it for a little bit, and then yeah, they said, "Oh, do you want to party up?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, I don't mind anyone to talk to." So I'm in a party of 4 or 5, I think, and yeah, we played against these troll guys for about half an hour, 20 minutes, I think, something like that. And we got a few games in, and then they ended up quitting because we were beasting on them too bad. Uh, but yeah, it seemed kind of convenient that this combined with an incident that happened last week for me while playing sport. I play rugby union as a sport. I love playing it. I'll play it for as long as I can. It's a pretty physical game. It's good fun. It keeps the body on edge a little bit. And real life trolls, like, or pretend bullies. Now we've got this guy that we play against all the time. We're only in a small town, so there's not a heck of a lot of teams, so we play each other quite often. And this one guy on one team, every single game, and everyone knows the guy. Anyone who's played any sort of sport or even in video games, that one guy that just does the dumbest things just purely to annoy you, purely to upset you, like they are trolling you in real life. And it is so frustrating, and I basically had enough. Now this particular guy, he's known throughout where we live as a guy that you're not supposed to mess with, but since I've been here, I've never noticed him doing anything. I've never seen him stand up like he's threatened to beat on some people and stuff like that, acting real tough in sports, as you do, I guess. And yeah, I've never seen him ever take anyone on. I've never seen him throw a punch. I've never even seen him get sent off the field for like misconduct or anything like that. So, he just talks the talk, but as far as I was concerned, he never walks the walk. Um, and this particular game on Friday night just gone, I took it to him. I said, right, what are you going to do about it? He was being a real dirty player, and I stood up for myself and backed myself. And he backed down straight away. Like he threatened and said, "Oh, I'll see you after the game," and all of that sort of stuff. The usual tough guy stuff. But I waited around. I was actually going to apologize to him because I was being a bit of a douchebag in the game myself because he was annoying me, and we should be better than that. We should be able to rise above that. But it got to me, and as it does, just like when I'm playing games, like these guys were getting to me, and I'm glad I wasn't recording the voices going on because there was a few choice words said. And yeah, it got to me a little too much, and I was prepared to go blows with him. I'd had enough, and in the end, he backed down. And I don't know. I'm not saying you should stand up to every guy that is a tough guy, because I have no doubt in the world that you're gonna come up against people that are legit gonna hurt you, and you don't want to mess around with that. It's easier to walk away. 9.9 times out of 10, walking away is the better option. But that point one of a time, I actually stood there and stood up for myself, and I feel pretty good for it. I feel better having done it, and unfortunately for this guy, I don't think he'll be doing what he has been doing anymore because everyone's kind of seen that he's just a troll. He doesn't actually back himself up or anything like that, and it'll be interesting to see what he does in the next game anyway. So what I'd like to know is, does this happen to everyone? I'm sure there must be plenty of other cases out there of real life trolls, and let me know in the comment section below what your story is, or if you have something similar or something you'd like to get off your chest about some douchey person that keeps real life trolling you, or even in the games, if you got people that are constantly trolling you in the game. Like I have this one kid that joins my server just about every time I play, and like I've blocked him and things like that. I don't know how he joins, and he just follows me around trying to trap me in corners and things like that. So yeah, let me know if there's any kind of stories you'd like to get off your chest. I'd like to hear about it. It'd be really good to get some feedback from everyone, see what they think, get some real life troll stories, and hopefully, you know, every now and then you might stand up to one of them and get a good result. That'd be probably the best option I could think of. Another thing I'd like to add is I don't actually have anything against in-game trolls, like so long as it's not I don't know, negatively doing things to your team, I guess. Like I don't like the whole 3v3 hardcore now, how you can kill your own team. I think people that are doing that's a bit silly. I mean, I'm all for the comedy of it. I think that's bloody fantastic. I mean, one of my favorite YouTubers is KYR Speedy. He does a brilliant job of trolling and keeping it, you know, real as well. And all he's really doing is trolling on people that are camping and things like that. And let's be honest, they deserve it. So yeah, don't think that I'm moaning about trolls. That I'm against trolling in general. I think there's a place and a time for it, just like anything. So as the clip starts to slowly wrap up here, it was hard work, like getting rid of these guys. They were pretty tough to kill. I'd like to hear from you guys what sort of stories you'd like to hear. Would you like to hear some real life stories, or do you just want to talk about gameplays and things like that, like about the game itself? I do think enough gets said about Warfare 3 that, you know, I personally would prefer to talk about some real life stuff and things like that. I think it's a little bit more amusing. And yeah, so if you'd like to hear more of real life stuff or actual stories that happened to me, or I could even put up some clips of you know, me playing some sports or getting out on the FIC board, which FIC skateboard. I'll save that for another video clip. That'll be something I'd like to bring out and show as a movie one day. That'd be pretty entertaining. It's basically a motorized skateboard, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so let me know what you'd like me to talk about, or if there's any particular topics you'd like to hear about, or anything to do with gaming in Australia, or anything like that. I'd really appreciate hearing from you guys, or reading up some comments. I'll try to reply to anything that I hear. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say today about trolling and things like that. So if you could do me the kindest favor and hit up the subscribe button or the like button, I'd very much appreciate it. So thanks very much for listening today, guys. I really appreciate it. I am Tickets, and I'm out.